basically what I did was I took a narrow belt, probably, oh, just about this thick. You can use any thickness belt. You can see I've already cut it. I've already made this into a bracelet, and I'm just kind of trying to backtrack to just show you what I did. So this originally was a belt that fit around my waist, and what I did was I measured it around my wrist to see exactly how the length I would like it to fit. So I sort of put it around my wrist, looped it through the buckle, and then just did a general measuring as to how long I would actually like this bracelet belt to be around my wrist. I then pulled it fairly tight on the one end and marked where I'd like to make a little hole with my leather hole punch for the buckle to go through the hole so I can secure it. So now you see I made a little hole in the leather, and I was able to secure the buckle just like I would around my waist. That's what is so cool about doing this type of belt bracelet. It's kind of already done for you, which is kind of cool. So I did that, and then I'm going to loop the end where I cut through the actual belt hoop. So now I have the buckle buckled. I looped the end of the belt through the belt loop, and you can see this extra amount of belt just kind of hanging here freely. And what I needed to do for that, I wanted to secure that down, and so all I did was get some snaps. You know, I believe they're called snaps. I can't remember. I haven't done this in a long time. I'll put a little link in the blog where you can get these. They're very cheap. You use a hammer to, you know, kind of hammer them in. At least that's what I did. And let me fasten this for you to let you see how it looks in the end. So here is my final little belt bracelet, and I really like it. It looks kind of hip, and it's so easy to make. All you have to do is just take a belt that you already have, just actually measure around your wrist as to how long you'd like it to be, put one little hole in where you want the buckle to actually be secured, and you can do that with a leather puncher. That's what I did. I got it at a craft store, and then I just looped it through. Pretty cool. Here's another belt bracelet I made, and this one was even easier to make than the last one. I just go to Walmart or Kmart and just go into their belt area and look for, you know, really cheap belts, and that's probably the easiest way to do it. This one I liked because it was a little bit wider, and I kind of liked that look. And like I said, this used to be a full length belt that would go around my waist. I sort of, you know, just basically flipped it over and measured around my wrist to see how long I really would like this one to be, and I wanted to make this one really easy. I didn't even want to have to put any not grommets, but I didn't want to have to put any snaps on this one at all, so I just wanted to make it super easy. So I used a ruler and made sure that my edge was really straight, and let me show you how this looks around my wrist. I measured it, and then when I took it around my wrist, I would see exactly how tight I would like this to fall around my wrist. And when I got that distance, I marked it, and then as you can see, this bracelet's gotten a lot of use. As you can see, I put two little holes in here with the same leather hole punch that I used for the other belt. And let me just show you what this looks like on. This one I really like because this was so super easy to make. As you can see, there's my big belt buckle, so it does look really cool. And I cut the tail end of the belt so it would just fall right under the loop. So it's held in there by the loop. There's no extra tail hanging out, so I don't really need to put any snaps on there to hold it down. But I really like this a lot because it is just kind of such a cool looking, big, bold statement kind of bracelet that I made myself, which was kind of neat, and it was super cheap. So these are really great. This is really brown color, and there were some black ones there. You can make it any color you could possibly want. And just go ahead, try it. It's super easy, and I think you'll really like wearing it.